Jeff, man.
Yeah.
You're amazing, like you. Listen, give me your phone number. When I make a movie, you're gonna be my star in my movie. I make a movie, I put on YouTube on my channel.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna be in my movie, man.
Yeah.
You saved our asses. What the hell?
Did you come across Jackson over there to get over here, or have you been on this side of the island?
Were you just stuck over here?
So you have a river in the middle. When the river gets up in the mountains, starts pulling trees down with it, and then it all comes into the bridges. So, I mean, like I say, normally we don't get that much rain. The water's not ever been this high. So this has been a lot.
It's not just dead wood.
No.
It's everything.
Yeah, all
trees, whatever.
Oh, they got like the bridge by their church I was telling you all about. There's a video on Facebook of the house next to it floating down, hits the church, comes around, gets sucked under the bridge. Whole house, a log house, gets sucked under the bridge. Yeah, it's been unreal.
So you guys got hit with the flash floods.
Yeah. Yeah, when we realized the flood, the water was coming over the banks, we went to the church. One van had a dead battery. We got a battery put in it, pulled it out, and drove it like maybe 3/4 of a mile up the road. Went back to get the second van. The water was already waist deep. We couldn't get it out.
I'm gonna get my workout today, Val.
Well, at least you're not wearing out your clutch, right?
Yeah, no.
Pushing a motorcycle. This is our first time traveling on a motorcycle where we push the motorcycle.
I never would have thought.
Yeah.
But this just adds and completes
To our
riding
adventure.
trip. I didn't think I'd be pushing a sled.
Long way.
Yeah, I have family picking me up. I just been trying to cross over. My car broke down.
How's travel, Jack?
It's very slow. Slow pace.
That's you getting exercise while you're walking your motorcycle, right?
Yeah, I mainly like to push it around instead of riding it. You know, helps my figure.
Your KTM doesn't get this kind of a treatment every day. This is a special occasion for KTM.
Yeah.
Jeff, don't you think you're pushing that bike a little too hard right now?
No, he can handle it. He can take it. He can take the pushing. we could go this route, but
This is a shortcut?
yeah, shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive.
That's a KTM special. I don't know if we still can handle this one.
Yeah, you guys get those Suzukis. You probably should go that way.
The children's motorcycles.
You would though, wouldn't you?
I'd try. Probably wouldn't make it far, but I'd try.
Yeah, so this is somebody's field, right? Totally washed out and covered in a layer of mud. Oh, time to move. There's a line of trees just got wiped out. Some people are walking around there, roaming, looking for stuff.
It's usually not as bad.
Yeah, so we've been sitting here for, I don't know, an hour or two. Not sitting, we're walking along our motorcycles on this washout road that lead into the bridge. And then we actually start moving. Cops drove away and said, everybody get back into your cars. They're about to open the bridge. So hopefully we'll cross the bridge, and it's 8 o'clock and it's so goddamn dark, like in the middle of the night. So today, this is our today's excitement. We wound up in we were coming from North Carolina, wound up in Tennessee, trying to bypass closed roads in North Carolina, going in circles through this nice passes with nice twisties until we ran out of options, where the road was leading us to bridges, and every bridge that we approached got washed away. So we were running from one bridge to another bridge to another bridge to another bridge. We connected with friendly local motorcyclist Jeff, and it started raining out. So now we're riding with Jeff. Jeff is local, so he knows these roads. So we found this bridge that is open, and they're like sending one car at a time. We only standing here in line to cross this bridge for the last 2 hours. We started, I don't know, it was around 6 probably, now it's 8:30. And now it's got dark, but that doesn't matter anymore. Also because this bridge, hopefully after we cross the bridge on road, hopefully after we cross the bridge, road will open up and we'll be able to make it to our hotel and continue our travels. The situation with this river, pretty green, big bridges, highway overpasses, the major solid bridges got washed away. So this has become like a island. Wherever you go, people riding their cars back and forth, trying to figure out how to get out, running out of gas. Gas stations are running out of fuel. Like a war zone. And now it started to drizzle and rain, to add to our excitement.
If you'll do me a favor, just stay right with him. He knows what's going on.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Don't worry, they're 2 months after.
The moment of truth is here. We're gonna cross the bridge. Did some quick repairs to the ramp of the bridge that got washed away. We crossed the bridge, yay! There's hope for us after all.
Officially rednecks now. You sleep in a town park, stealth, in some kid's playground probably.
This actually, the sign says dogs exercise area. Yeah. So we were riding yesterday from North Carolina, right? We passed through Tennessee, and I found ourselves in an ugly situation where every bridge that we tried to cross the river was either closed off before it collapses or get washed out.
Washed out some big ones.
And then we, with the help of local motorcycling enthusiast Jeff that came out of nowhere help us out to find a little tiny bridge.
Spent all afternoon trying to find a bridge.
Took us like 2 hours sit in line to cross that little bridge where they would allow, I guess first they fix the ramps of this bridge and then allow one car at a time from each direction. And by the time we found the bridge at 5, and I think by the time we crossed the bridge was late at night. Yeah. And then we started looking for a hotel. No, we had a hotel reservation, right?
Yeah.
What happened? We had a hotel reservation, right?
We got there too late. The front desk was closed.
Yeah.
Tried to book another hotel 20 minutes down the road. Now it's looking like 12:30 at night. No luck there.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, we decided to make a decision to find a local park somewhere just to crash with our tents and get some sleep, and that's what we did. Right? We wound up at this county park or something, and there's a dog walking area. That's where we by the stream. So we went to sleep. What, 2:30, 3 o'clock maybe in the morning?
Yeah, 2:30.
Oh my God! And then Jim woke us up. Come on, boys, let's go before little children come to the park. How was your sleep, Kirby?
Oh man, I slept like a baby. I just realized I only need 2 hours sleep these days to do intense motorcycle trips.
And you're ready to roll?
It's more time for motorcycling. That's the good thing about it. I just thought about that.
Yeah, who needs all night sleep, right?
Who needs all day sleep? Look at this. Last night, it's amazing. I'm hearing this raging river, and I didn't have to take a pee once last night. There's something about the raging river here, and
That is, you know something, same thing for me. I didn't have to get up in the middle of the night. From now on, we're going to sleep at 3 in the morning. In a park.
good morning. Reporting live from some recreation park in, what's the name of this town?
Somewhere in Virginia.
Somewhere in Marion, Virginia. Lovely area. Managed to find some tree growth after striking out numerous times trying to find a motel. Everyone apparently is, sleeping with a roof over their head. They lost power in many communities, and that was very sad. We had a chance to see a lot of that flooding and hear some unfortunate stories. We were rescued by a man named Jeff on a KTM who happened to also be a BDR rider. He put gas in our tank. He gave us some orientation to all the bridges that we could possibly need to assess, and we found one. It took us about 3 hours in waiting in a line, and numerous bodily functions were calling, but we did make it to everywhere we needed to in time. We thought we were going to have a motel. That fell through, and the boys, Jim came up with second choice, which worked out perfectly. And so I feel great on 3 hours sleep, and we should do this more often.
Well, that's a good timing. We pulled up on a road, and people clear out a tree that fell down. Look like they're almost done. That's good. One thing is amazing about these little towns. When shit hits the fan, there's no fire department. They all have chainsaws and they all have chains, and they all drive in pickup trucks, and they get out there and do what they need to be done, and everything and everybody keep on moving. Yesterday, when we stuck in Tennessee and waited for a bridge to be rebuilt, all we saw is local people and ATVs flying to the side of the bridge. So one lane was blocked by people waiting to cross, another lane was clear, and all this all the locals were going to the bridge to fix the bridge. They bring water and the generators and chainsaws, and they had heavy equipment there from the town, I guess. 3 hours later they fixed what had to be fixed and send us across the bridge. Efficiency. They're not dependent on anybody, they're self-sufficient. I love it. That was great. The people in the pickup truck had a saw. They chopped up the tree, threw it off to the side. It took us 2 seconds to wait. We showed up right at the end of it. That was great. That's the first issue we encountered in Virginia. Much smoother sailing today than yesterday, that's for sure. This is a view of Seneca Rocks. For a minute a fog disappeared and you actually can see the rock. Another 10 minutes it probably will get covered by fog again. So this is the last night of our trip. It's been raining all day and we decided not to camp but check into this fancy establishment. So we are in a campground by Seneca Rocks in Virginia. So it was, how many miles did we do today, Jim?
I think it was a little somewhat lighter day, like 275, something like that. I think.
Following Jim, you know, it's easier. So I can only imagine all the thinking that's got to go into.
You know what it is? I think the big
watching
one
the
for
road.
me, leading versus hanging behind, is that like blind turns and blind hilltops. Where like, you know, I got to slow down because I don't know what's on the other side.
How many
But
deer did we run into today? And you had to shoo them away, right?
Yeah.
At least two occasions.
Yeah, there were a few. Yeah.
So you're the point man.
Yeah. It does make it easier following because you kind of see me like, you know, if I come over or you see me brake going up on a rise.
Yeah.
Then I let go of the brake right away because I see I mean, I know beforehand I'm looking at the, I'm looking at the, you know, this scenic route.
Right.
I can see it's a straight line. But,
Right.
you know, I'm
You don't
not,
know.
I'm not believing
You
until I
don't
see
know.
what my two
Yeah.
lines. You know?
Really? Okay, so
Yeah.
you haven't trusted scenic to that point.
I did trust it coming down to Blue Ridge. I mean, I was literally navigating,
Right.
like in the fog where it was like you couldn't see more than 2
okay.
feet in front of you. I was,
You mean when we were coming up?
yeah, on the way down. You
Oh,
know, like
okay.
yeah, on the way down to Tennessee. You know, because you know, I'm looking at this like I don't know which way the road is going to turn here, but you know, you can look on scenic and see it, or you got
Right.
a big right hander or a big left hander, so
Yeah.
you know what's going that way, which
Right,
helps.
right.
You know?
Yeah, the
So
fog
you're
was.
more prepared for that.
Yeah. I thought the fog was. That's almost a no-go.
So we managed to be dry and get a good night's sleep. Today we got like, what, 9 hours to drive to get home? If we can do it in one day.
It says
And
6 if we hit the
6
highway,
hours.
but we ain't gonna get home at 6 because we ain't gonna be going that fast.
So it's been raining all night. Yesterday it's been raining, all night it's been raining, and it's still raining. We're gonna slab, we're gonna
Embrace the suck.
We're gonna skip twisties today and we're gonna take the highway and try to make home.
Well, we got an hour and a half of twisties before we get to the highway, so we're not skipping them entirely.
Yeah. This is how Seneca Rocks looks on the day of our departure. At least we got lucky. We had a roof over our heads at night, and we had a good night's sleep. can't complain about that. We stopped for breakfast in this place, and we're gonna be heading home. Look like about 6 hours ride, and most of it in the rain. But home in New Jersey, it's a nice dry weather. So we're driving into the dry weather. It's